darlings, welcome back to a new video. Today's video's topic is handmade lolita, and I'm gonna show you handmade pieces that I have made myself that I currently own. And I am only gonna show you main pieces, because if I started showing you accessories and I don't know, like outerwear and that kind of things, this video would be super long. But if you're interested in seeing other things too, please let me know in the comment section so that I can also film that kind of video if you are interested. I have made some like handmade or like tutorials on this channel. If you're interested in making your own lolita, I recommend checking those out. Although I think the video series, like 2 videos that I made about like sewing lolita fashion, might not be as clear, so I will at some point try to make a bit more clear options or like clearer instructions on sewing lolita fashion from scratch. On those videos I use ready-made patterns that I will modify. You can check those. I think that section is pretty well done. I haven't really watched those videos ever since like posting them, so I don't remember completely what I was talking about that back then, but I think I used ready-made patterns that I modified on the video. But actually you can use like there are a lot of different kinds of books and magazines that you can order from online to that have like lolita specific patterns, so you could use those. For example, Lolita Gothic and Lolita Bible, those usually, I think they had like patterns or like pictures and measurements of the pattern pieces that you need to have for like each kind of dress. But for a bit newer releases, there is the Otomeno Sewing magazine that is in Japanese, but they have quite nice pictures and like clear photos of the like type of dresses that the magazine consists, and you can get those from Japan, of course. And I think in Europe there is this one store in, I think it's in Spain, that sells that magazine. I will put the information on the video screen somewhere if you're interested in that, or at least they used to have that. I'm not sure if they still have the magazine, but anyway. But then just give me a second. But then there is also the Misako Aoki sewing book, and this cost me only 1,800 yen, which is like $15, or it's even less in euros, I think. And this has pretty nice selection of different kinds of dresses and tops and bottoms, and like all kinds of like nice patterns. I think this also has like a apron and a bag instructions or like patterns. So yeah, the only problem using this kind of magazines is that the sizing is usually quite small. If you're medium sized or bigger, then these patterns need to be modified, so you need to have some sort of understanding how patterns work, which might be a bit difficult for beginners. But I suggest that you try and like see how the patterns are. I am just like tiny little bit too big for this, or like some pattern pieces might, or like some pieces from this book might fit me, but I think I will need to do it with like a couple centimeters extra seam allowance to make it actually work for me too. So this book is in itself not like a good fit for me, but I bought this book anyway since I like to look at Lolita fashion, and I think this gives me a lot of inspiration, and just seeing this kind of like different kinds of types of dresses gives me ideas and like some sort of clues that what I could maybe like infuse into my own like crafts or making dresses. But anyway, I'm gonna show you the dresses that I have made. I'm missing one dress that is currently at the museum for, I don't know, for the time being. But I have shown pictures of it and maybe like some clips in previous like wardrobe posts or something like that. And I will also talk about construction of dresses and like I'm very lazy person when it comes to sewing, and sometimes I take shortcuts and the like end result might not be actually like the best possible, which is kind of embarrassing because I am a professional seamstress. But when I'm making things for myself, I'm just like, well, something like that, yeah, that works, and I will just like take shortcuts, which is not necessarily always good. but anyway, let's take maybe the oldest piece that I have currently in use. These are the dresses that I use. I have like one dress that I'm trying to sell because I haven't really used it that much. But yeah, it's this cake dress. You probably have seen this on some of my videos. And this is like, I made this in maybe 2018. It's actually the waistband that is on the strap. It should be down here. But anyway, I will show you some close-up pictures of the insides of this dress. And yeah, this is one of the kind of dresses that I have made that are not lined at all. I don't usually line the like skirt part at all because petticoat will work fine as a like lining, but of course it will give a nice finish, so it's really up to you if you want to put a lining also to the skirt, but I don't personally do that at all. And the bodice is not lined either. I will show you some like close-up clips how it's done, how it looks on the inside. And this one also has a zipper and a half shearing on the back. And yeah, like also these little like bows on the front are detachable, so I can remove those if I want to. And also this like little decoration here on the front is sewn onto the dress. But yeah, this is very like simple pattern that I have made that works really well. I'm still using the same pattern because it's really like it fits me, and if I have done the work once, why should I do it like once more? The second oldest actually here would be probably the 2019 Hello dress, because this is 2021. I think it's 21, yeah. Hello dress, which is the Domus Reginae Hello dress. You have seen maybe the vlog that I made. I will put a link to it here if you haven't. And I made this like a half bustle skirt for this dress that is separate from the main dress, or the like coat, dress coat, so that I could use this with other pieces as well. It's just a bustle construction here, and the other side is just plain fabric with a little like trim on the bottom, so that if you can see it underneath the skirt, it's not just like plain white fabric or whatever. I'll show you a close-up on the construction of this one too, so you don't need to wonder that either. I think I might want to like do a tutorial on this kind of dress, or like this kind of construction if you're interested. And this is the coat. It's just this like velvet, patterned velvet fabric with this like lacing on the front, and also the like stomacher that was very like 1700s style fashion. So this was also like very like historically inspired. I had a moment in my lolita career or like times when I was very into historically inspired lolita. But yes, this is a separate part, and I would just attach it by like pins or like safety pins onto the dress so that it stays up enough, but then like the lacing in the front will keep it in place otherwise. So that's that. And yeah, the hem is just like pleated, nothing really interesting over there. And I will also show the construction here, but it's very simple how I've done this. This is how it looks. And then moving on, the next oldest is this one, which is the Little My dress. This is all red. It has a lot of cat hairs because this kind of material that I use it for is really like, it's collecting everything. And this one doesn't have any shirring. So it's very like it's made to fit my body basically. Since there is no shirring. There is like this button detail on the back that imitates Little My from Moomin to kind of fit the aesthetic of the dress or like the character. And I have the waist dart and I bust dart here to the side, and then just like gathered hem with a very simple lace on the bottom. For this one I have lined the bodice but not the hem. This is a very like easy to coordinate piece because it's all red, so I have used this during little Christmas parties, and I have actually planned another coordinate for this dress that I will do at some point when I have time and energy and a time and energy and a like a proper or a specific opportunity to make the coordinate. Next up we have, I'm not actually sure, I think it's probably this one actually that I made next. So this is a dress that I made. I bought the fabric from Montreal when I visited. I had been wanting a very basic gingham dress with a like flowy layered hem, and this is the other type of layering that I was talking about when talking about the bustle. So it's just like rectangles sewn onto each other. That's like very simple, even more simpler than the bustle construction. You just need a heck ton of fabric for this. But yeah, it's really nice and very quite simple dress, but still it's so pretty, and I love the hem because it's so full and it looks really nice. The fabric is quite thin, so you can kind of see through it. So when I'm wearing this, I can wear only like white underskirt or like petticoat, because otherwise the color will be seen through all the fabric. So I should probably make just like a separate lining skirt for dresses like these. I used to be really into zippers, although they were like more work when doing sewing, but I had zippers, so I thought that why not. That's that. And then follows a new era on my sewing adventure. The fabric is bought from Japan, and this has the full or half shirring on the back, so the whole back piece of the dress is shirred, which means that you can wear this or like put this on without a zipper, so you can just dive into the dress, which is really handy because Sewing on the zipper is actually a lot of work. I am in my new era of sewing dresses without zippers, which is really nice and easy and, well, lazy. um, but anyway, so this dress is it has some bunnies, hedgehogs, cakes, and teacups on it, so it's actually very, like, very me. Although the color is a bit weird, like this bluish, grayish, greenish something, I don't know. But I still love the fabric because it has hedgehogs on it, and I love hedgehogs, if you didn't know. This has very simple decorations, like just little like bow lace on the body seams, or like the bust seams here, and little white bows there, detachable waist bow, and straps that are actually not the fabric of the dress, but just a separate ribbon that I made into straps that, like, color-wise works quite nicely with the dress actually. And I had just enough for this dress, or for the straps of the ribbon, and then I just added some bow ribbon onto it so that it looks like it goes with the theme of the dress, with some ribbons and like bows on it. Um, the hem is just gathered with some pleated little extra frill on the bottom, with some yet again bow lace on the hem, and 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 the lining. This was or this has a lining onto it on the bodice, not on the hem. Like, I don't never ever really do linings on the skirts. And this actually is just sewn together with the hem or the skirt part, the bodice, so that, like, the lining is also attached to the skirt. And there is quite a long strap, so if I ever grow taller, that's probably not gonna happen, but I have some extra strap here if I ever need it, so that's a nice addition to it too. But yes, that's the hedgehog dress. And finally, the latest dress that I have made is this Pokemon dress. I got this fabric from Pokemon Center during my exchange, so it has been on my drawer for almost 2 years before ending up in a dress. But I'm really happy about how this turned out. It's kind of like a diner-ish, or like 50s style, with a little like sweetheart cut here, and with the like mint bias tape accents here. The bodice is just, or like the skirt is just gathered with some like tall, mint tall ruffle on the hem. The straps are quite short, unfortunately, and I don't have too much to continue the length with. And when using this for the first time, I noticed that it's kind of short, so I might need to figure out something to make it longer. Maybe wear it with a longer like underskirt with some decorative things. I don't know yet. But anyway, and this is also lined with some pink cotton fabric, and it's also half shirring, so no zipper. I will probably just continue doing all my dresses from now on without zipper, because sewing on the zipper is such a pain in the butt. But yes, I made this dress for Pokemon Go Fest that was in July, and I finished it like on the same day when we had to go out, and I'm very happy that I got it done, but the straps are a bit too short, so I need to fix that somehow. But yeah, I think the color is really nice and like fresh pink, so it's very unusual for a dress for me, but still it's like really nice to have like a Pokemon themed dress now because we often go outside and play Pokemon Go during community days and such. So it's really nice that I have now something to wear on those Pokemon days. I have a lot of different fabrics in my drawers that are going to be ending up as dresses. So yeah, I might show them to you, or I will probably show them to you at some point. Let me know if you want to see me do those, or like show you how to do those. If you want tutorials or like vlogs or whatever, just let me know in the comment section. And what else? Also, let me know if you want to have the bustle tutorial, or if you want me to continue this into a series of handmade Lolita on outerwear or accessories or whatever you might want it to be. but anyway, I think that's everything. Like, enough blabbering. This is gonna be a long video. But yes, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.